Genesis chapter 9, verse 19. Excuse me, verse 18. Now the sons of Noah, which came out of the ark, were Shem, Ham, Japheth. And Ham was the father, and Ham was father of Canaan. These three are the sons of Noah. Of these were men scattered over all the earth. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and skip forward real quick. And let's read verse 31 of chapter 10. No, 32, excuse me. These are the tribes of the sons of Noah, according to their generations, according to their nation. Of them, the islands of the Gentiles were the islands of the Gentiles, or simply Gentiles scattered over the earth after the flood. Stop. So, what it says right there is that the Gentiles, the consortium of things that I've been speaking on for a long time, right? They're only mentioned a couple times in passing, okay? But they're mentioned specifically with Japheth because Japheth does this on the islands of the Gentiles. Listen, and it's a specific two people. It's not the entire groups of them, man. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madoi, and Jovan, and Elisha, and Tobal, and Moshach, and Tiras, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphtah, and Torgama, and the sons of Jovan, Elisha, and Tarshish. Stop right there. Kethians, Rhodians. These are two groups and two races of people. Hold on. From these were the islands of the Gentiles divided in their land, each according to his tongue, in his tribes, and in their nation. Stop right there. It tells you these two dudes right here, I'm telling you, they're the guys who go off and are on these islands for sure. I'm trying to tell you. I know that's a general outlining to whatever, but you got to think some of these dudes who are Ashkenaz and all this other stuff are people who made it with other Gentiles who were already in the area with other people. Like, you got to understand. Middle Earth is a bigger concept than people really give it. They really don't give it any love. But let's just read what happens. First off, how they get scattered, right? Everybody's wondering how they got scattered. Well, let's read it. Verse 1, chapter 11. And all the earth was one lip, and there was one language to all. So everybody spoke the same dialect and everything. And it came to pass, as they moved from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And the man said to his neighbor, Come, let us make bricks and bake them with fire. And the brick was to them for stone, and their mortar was bitumen, residue. It's like a residue. And they said, Come, let us build to ourselves a city and tower whose top shall be to heaven, and let us make to ourselves a name before we are scattered abroad upon the face of all the earth. Stop right there. So these men were committing an act of treason, I guess, essentially, because they knew that it was going to cause them to be scattered abroad upon the face of all the earth. So they understood this. Even if this was the hand of the scribes and the people who translated it putting there like that. we have to acknowledge that the building of the Tower of Confusion is what caused the Tower of Babel, for other people who understand it that way. This is what caused for the separation and scattering of the people. Now, let's go ahead and keep carrying on, because we're going to jump all over the place. Now, we're going to go back and we're going to read again. Where is it at? Where is it at? Genesis chapter 10, verse 25. Right here. And to Eber were born two sons. The name of one, Peleg, because in his day the earth was divided. And the name of his brother, Joktan. Now stop right there. Again, the earth is divided in his days. So you could make the presumptuous argument that in the days of Peleg, the Tower of Confusion was being built. And this is when the earth was divided, and therefore scattering the men would have obviously been feasible. You can't scatter people if it's all one piece. That goes against the idea. So when they were scattered abroad, hold on, let's go ahead and keep reading this part. Verse 6, or verse 5, excuse me. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the sons of men built. And the Lord said, Behold, there is one race, and one lip of all, and they have begun to do this, and now nothing shall fail from them of all that they may have undertaken to do. Come, and having gone down, let us there confound their tongue, that they may not understand each the voice of his neighbor. And the Lord scattered them thence over the face of all the earth, and they left off building the city and the tower. On this account, its name was called Confusion. So it's no longer called Confusion, but it was called Confusion, because there the Lord confounded the languages of all the earth. And thence the Lord scattered them. Listen, he first confounded the languages, and thence the Lord scattered them upon the face of all the earth. Stop right there. So that's clarification that only until this happened, all the people lived together, and that the earth was not divided. The earth was not in pieces, so that way they could be scattered abroad. Say it to me now. And they wouldn't have been speaking the same. They would have only, I'm sure the Most High gave all the people of the same lineage the same language. Right. I'm sure that's how it worked out. I hope that you guys are really getting this stuff. It means a lot to me when I read it like this. Just went back and forth for you. I'm going to do an expose on the curse of Ham. I'm going to call it The Curse of Ham is BS. It's time. I'll see y'all later.